Learning Module Number 7, The Rules of Health. This is Dr. Stephen Bizzall. Welcome back as we do a deep dive into the rules that govern your health. The success formula for creating optimal health. There is a formula for being pain-free, disease-free, medication-free, and for creating optimal health, healing, and well-being in your life. This formula is an equation that has two variables. The first variable is the Wholistic Health Model that was discussed in the previous learning module, introducing how spiritual, emotional, and mental energy affect what happens in your body. The second variable considers the rules of engagement. Every situation or game has rules of engagement. You need to be aware of and understand the rules of engagement that apply to the specific situation you desire to master. The process of creating health has well-defined and well-established rules. What are these rules? How do they operate? And what happens when we violate these rules? How universal principles affect our life. The rules of engagement for creating health are part of the universal principles that govern how everything in the universe operates. At one level, universal principles govern how the planets orbit the sun in our solar system. At another level, these same universal principles also govern every aspect of how we experience life, including health. Universal principles include both spiritual laws and laws of nature. Spiritual laws explain and govern how things work in the non-physical realm of your existence, such as how your mental, emotional, and spiritual state influence what happens in your physical body, while the laws of nature explain how things in the physical world directly affect your body. Spiritual laws define how aspects of the universe, such as energy and information, that do not have a physical dimension, but nonetheless influence how things happen in the physical world and therefore also at a cellular level throughout your body. Spiritual refers to your life force energy and the non-physical, non-material aspect of your being. This includes the energy of your thoughts, the energy of your feelings, and how these invisible forces influence outcomes in the physical world we live. Laws of nature, on the other hand, govern the physical aspect of how we experience life on the planet. For example, the quality of the air you breathe, the water you drink, and the food you eat are part of this physical world that influence cellular function throughout your body. Important questions to consider on your journey to create optimal health. How does the body work as nature intended? What foods were we designed to consume based upon nutritional requirements of the body and how digestion functions? And what foods keep us healthy? Our breathing, eating, drinking, sleeping, behavior, and other habits and patterns are either in alignment with the natural order of things or not. Everything you do on a daily basis either supports health or is moving you away from health and in the direction of illness and disease. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions on this planet either support health or work against it. You're in charge here. There is no gray zone when it comes to creating health. It's black or white. Based upon my clinical experience in healthcare, I learned to interpret what I saw and experienced in treating patients through the lens of these universal principles. I could see and came to understand how creating and maintaining health was the natural consequence of being in alignment with both spiritual laws and laws of nature. I also witnessed that sickness and disease seemed to be the natural consequence of violating either spiritual laws or laws of nature, or both, and in many cases not even realizing we were doing so. And consequently, the healing process was simply about identifying where and how we might be violating either spiritual laws or laws of nature, or both, and then taking the appropriate action steps to get back into alignment with the universal principles we were violating. So, creating optimal health and preventing illness and disease is not a mystery. It is the cumulative result of your awareness and understanding of these principles and concepts in combination with the choices that you make on a daily basis. Your assignment this week: create, contemplate, and write down in your journal one new healthy habit that you will incorporate into your daily routine for the next 7 days. Post this habit on the mirror in your bathroom as a daily reminder. This is Dr. Stephen Bizzall. You've taken another powerful step forward. Stay committed, stay focused, and we'll see you in the next learning module as we continue shaping your optimal life.